In today's Weather Minds, that Philippines volcano, you've probably been seeing some of these pictures light up your social media. Just some incredible images, and they've raised the alert level for this island. They've evacuated thousands of people, but look at that lightning. Yeah, you maybe didn't know this, but you get a lot of lightning in some of these volcanic eruptions for the same reason we get lightning in a thunderstorm. Whenever you have particles bumping into each other, rubbing off each other, lightning is basically static electricity. So as long as you have stuff moving at high speeds, bouncing off each other, you can separate those charges between negative and positive, and you get some amazing lightning shows. But boy, does that look pretty ominous. They had to, raise the alert level there from 1 to 4. 5 is the highest, so they're expecting more eruptions, and that's why, of course, they had to evacuate some of those areas. But makes for some good images from afar, for sure. But of course, talking also about last week, that the fires in Australia creating their own weather as well, with more lightning and stuff too. But yeah, just some insane images coming out of the Philippines, and hoping for the best there. But it looks like that volcano will continue to erupt for some time.